a group of passengers have gone viral for singing gospel music on a flight. Yes, this may seem innocent, but to some other passengers on the flight, they felt that the singing was disturbing. In the video, you could see one passenger walking through the aisles playing his guitar. While many were enjoying the tunes, some felt as if other religions would not be as accepted if they did the same. Ladies, what are your thoughts on this?
We all need a little Jesus. I don't know if I need it on my airplane. I mean,
you can have him. You can have him in your headphones.
Yes, you can have him in your headphones. I feel like
me.
People are so divided about masks. Of course they're going to be divided about this. You know, it's one thing if it was a chartered group, a church group, and everybody together is singing and having a good time. But when you have other passengers that are not part of this group, there's going to be a divide.
Well, the pastor did say, he put out a Facebook post. He says that this was a group that was coming back from the Ukraine. They had just did some refugee work. He says that they asked the flight host if they could sing one song. It lasted for maybe 3 minutes. There was no... they agreed to let them sing the one song, and they were just feeling happy, and they sung the one song, and then they sat down. The issue is that one of our representatives, oh my God, Omar, I believe, she did put out a tweet that caused a firestorm where she said, you know, if, you know, she's Muslim, she said, if I start doing prayers on a plane, people would feel some type of way. So that's why people are saying, are we forcing people's religion when you're in, you know...
When you're in a space that you can't get out of because you're on a plane.
Right.
You know, one song is fine for me, but not everybody's going to be okay with that. What do you guys think? The home
I don't think
girls.
3 minutes was a long time. Like, I think that when it comes to airplanes or places where people are usually very stoic and act like strangers towards each other, every time there's something that kind of gathers the group together in a friendly manner, I'm always for it. Even though I'm not the one that applauds when the plane lands or everybody sings, like when Southwest Airlines, like sometimes the flight attendants get into a song and everybody sings. I don't get into it, but I like it. I always like it because I'm like, oh, good. We still act like we're in a community together, and I enjoy things like that. So even if there was a Muslim person chanting, or if everybody got into an Om together, I dig it, but I understand how other people can get offended. I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd rather...
As someone who's dealt with like a real fear of flying, you guys know that what gets me through is actually listening to praise and worship music, gospel music in my headphones, and it's actually what helps me get through. And while you guys know that I would totally be for this, I also recognize that God is not a God of disorder. Like, so I just want to put this out there. Like, it's biblical to say that there is a time and a place for everything. And I just don't think that maybe this was the time and the place for this. I think you can also recognize that, you know, there may be people that are dealing with things. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I feel like if somebody got on an airplane and was like, to the windows, to the wall, I would be panicking in my seat. Like, I need to have complete order with the Lord right now. I need to, like, so I'm just saying,
now, let me ask you
I can sympathize with somebody if you feel like there's chaos on the plane with someone going up and down the aisle with a guitar. God is a God of order. There's a time and a place for everything.
Would you be okay if it was at the gate? Would that change it?
I mean, the other thing is, you could put your headphones on and not hear them. I don't know.
Which is what I do, because there's a lot going on. It's like babies crying, dogs barking. Then, you know, the pilot, he trying to give out his information. One thing I will say, I'd rather see the singing, than people fighting.
For sure.
And, you know, and people arguing.
For sure.
So
true.
if it was meant as a good intention, it was 3 or 4 minutes, I get it, I'm good. But, you know, but I just put on my head, I'm like, you know what, I can't. I can't. You know, so I'm good with that.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, check this out, guys. One Utah college has many parents in an uproar. Westminster College plans on having an elective class on pornography, which is scheduled to begin in May. And they said, we have no intention to back away from offering this class. By and large, the campus community is supportive of that academic freedom and Westminster's commitment to talking about tough subjects, said Westminster's College Chief Marketing Officer. One parent even tweeted she thought it was a joke. based on the comments, users are not feeling this one. What do you guys think? Teaching porn in school?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm taking the class. I'm taking that class.
It's not for you, Lonnie.
It's elective. I feel like this. If you're a parent and you're paying for your child's education and you don't want them to take this class, then speak up and say that. But I can see that they're so mad because it is an elective class, and imagine you have paid for your child's tuition to go to the school, and that's the class they choose.
I mean, it's an elective, it's 2 credits. I was actually at a basketball tournament and I asked a couple of the parents what they thought of this. Everybody, it's insane, you guys. It's a slippery slope. Porn can be addictive. Porn is also, these are impressionable. I know they're 18 colleges, students are about 18 to 23, and not everybody's as mature at 18 as the rest of the group. So I think, I don't want my boys to think that this is what people do all the time in the bedroom or wherever, in a car, whatever. Like, it's too much.
But
it's too much.
the teacher who is teaching this, she's taught it before. She says it's not like they sitting there, they going, yeah. He's not doing
then
that.
what are they doing?
They're not
They're
doing
watching
that.
it and talking about
Yeah, they're going to have
as
discussions about art, about sexual positions, and about filming and how you do. So it's more classy. It's about artistic.
Stop it. What happened to when we used to
that's
have
the
a guy
crazy
and we
thing, though.
painted?
I'm just
That's
saying
the crazy
myself,
thing. When
I
I
can't
think
imagine
about
any
sex-
teacher I had that I would want to sit and watch porn with.
No.
Like, we're just going to sit and watch, like...
But it's discussions and stuff like that.
But see, that's the part that trips me out because I think of sex. Sex is beautiful, and the rhythm you can find with one another.
Yes,
like
Jeannie.
there's such a magic to it and all that.
Yes.
So porn isn't the first thing I think of that depicts that in a beautiful artistic way. But to each his own.
Well, it depends. And I just want to say it is an elective. An elective is not does not mean that you won't graduate.
Required
Right, it's not required to
Right, it's not
graduate.
required.
So.
It is not required to watch porn with your teachers.